The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 20. Five. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle made by
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So that'll back them up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lindsay. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I got it. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna now. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
On the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Number 53.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. He was well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. from the gun. It's Locke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They run with Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's a bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Colts.
To throw it is Locke. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Locke working out of the gun. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A 5-yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his Locke on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Play action, here's Hurts. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jalen Hurts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Locke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing now is Locke. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
To throw on 3rd down. Locke got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Colts 17. Broncos 7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 42-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Hurts fumbles it.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Locke. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke slings this deep for McLaurin. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Colts 24, Broncos 7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
You got three. 46 is right there. Check in.
Here's Locke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
This will make it into the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 45, come on. Check 45, come on. Hey, watch the slant. Deuce, general. Max. Hey, check 25.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
45, 45.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Mike, 45. Here we go, D. 45 for Mike. Here we go. Yeah. It's the motion. 45 for Mike.
Here's Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 31, Broncos 7. Rigobert
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 37.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Double dog. That's the way.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
2 more yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Darius Leonard able to get in there and drop him behind the line. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Mike, 53, Mike, blue down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts fumbles it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on 2nd down. Block. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Locke. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Push him back. Push him back. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
On the stop.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Taylor. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
35-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
This is Geis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Geis, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Geis with a carry on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Justin.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.